Committee reports, legislative update, Mrs. Gundrum.
Yes, I was just reading an article that says that there's currently a bill pending in the state Senate, Senate Bill 313, also known as Alyssa's Law, who was it's named after Alyssa Alhadeff, who was a victim of the 2018 mass shooting in Parkland, Florida. And this pending bill, and again, it's just been introduced, would require staff at all public and most private schools in Ohio to wear silent panic buttons that can alert local law enforcement when there's trouble, including shootings. It's got a long way to go to get passed, and I would encourage anybody that has feelings about this to please contact your state legislator.
Great, thank you. Butler Tech, it was my honor to attend the Fairfield Chamber of Commerce luncheon last Thursday, where Butler Tech won the Catalyst Award. This is an award given to a business or organization that exemplifies job creation and economic expansion in Fairfield. So Butler Tech won that award over some very worthy nominees. Also, just yesterday, they had the groundbreaking for the Aviation Center that will be at the Middletown Airport. So a lot of great things happening at Butler Tech. Student achievement, Mrs. Birding Miller.
So I have two parts. First part is I want to give a shout out to the Creekside Middle School 7th grade volleyball team. For the first time in school history, they play in the GMC championship game. I don't know the results, but it was on the 10th.
They lost.
They fell short in the championship game, but
Gotcha.
still, first team ever, as you said.
Yeah, but first time ever in history for us to be able to make it to the GMC championship game, so congratulations to them. I also, second part, I'm going to reread those students' name again to recognize them for being West heroes. So congratulations to Jace, Ruby, Selena, Gloria, Bryant, Braxton, and Riley.
Thank you. Parks and Recreation, Mr. Clark.
Yes, as always, a lot of good, fun stuff going on and some construction stuff going on. So Harbin Park is still under construction, but we are getting there. The pavement was poured for the splash pad recently, so it won't be open until the spring because it's kind of cold out. I don't think we can ice skate on it, but it should be open enough for the playground before it gets too cold to shut it down for the winter. One of the big projects that I want to talk about and announce before I ask Mr. Hustle to talk about his goat yoga experience, we'll talk, is Marsh Lake. We've talked many times about the fishing aspect of it, how we fill it, we maintain it. It's a great natural park for us here in Fairfield. Over the next 10 years, there's a master plan that will be presented to the public, probably not for another 3 years because it's a very large undertaking. So what will happen is Marsh Lake will become sort of iconic like Harbin Park, maybe even better. There will be up to 200 parking spots. There will be buildings with food. There'll be pavement connecting the walkways and bikeways, loading dock for boats, no motorboats. Part of the commitment was not to put any kind of gasoline-powered, engines on the lake, but just a lot of great things. It's going to cost a lot of money. So there's some grants that Mr. Timmer, our city manager, is applying for and working through. We've got some savings and just a lot to work through on that part of it. But once this is done, and it's going to take a minute, like I said, 10, 15 years down the road probably before it's completed, probably another 5 years before it's even started. But it is going to be magnificent. It's going to be an iconic park for Fairfield to draw in people from out of residence plus the residents in and around that park. A large bridge connecting the two sides on the north side, and just a lot of cleanup around the edge. But they had a computerized simulation of what it would look like, and it was pretty incredible. That was at the city council briefing the other day, Monday. So much more to come on that, but that's pretty exciting. So some of the fun things going on. Mr. Hustle, did you make it to the goat yoga? You didn't? Okay, well, I was going to have you report out on that. I didn't get to go either.
It's disappointing, isn't it?
It is, a little bit. So we have the Parade of Lights that is coming up on, I think that is November 20, come on, phone, 23rd. So if you have not registered your group, work group, organization to have a float, to be in the parade, please do that. The more the merrier, the better. And the CAC Center has activities for kids and families starting at 5 o'clock that day until 7 o'clock. Parade starts at 6 from Waterworks, and we'll finish up at Village Green. So it's always an outstanding, I know you like that, Mr. Smith, being the Christmas guy that you are.
Yes.
Yeah. But it is a very good event, fun event for the whole family. There's fireworks at the end and just a lot of celebration, hot chocolate and that kind of thing. So that's going on, and then it never ends, Mr. Bagley. Veterans Day Donuts and Coffee on November 11th at CAC from 9 to 11 a.m. Discard Day is this Saturday from 9 until noon at Fairfield Aquatic Center. It's for residents only, but you can discard computers, paint. There's even medication you can get rid of. So furniture, just about anything you can think of, you can take to the Aquatic Center this Saturday, October 19th from 9 until noon. So visit the City Parks Facebook page. I could go on and on and on. There's so much happening. But I'll stop there. So that's all I have.
Thank you, Mr. Clark. I don't think a project like Marsh Lake happens without a long-term strategic plan. So
Correct.
thank you for
Yeah, and
your hard work on that.
Yeah, thank you. And it will be in segments, of course. I'll get some of it done and move on to the next one. But yeah, you're correct.
That's great.
Yep.
Thank you. Planning Commission, Mr. Smith.
Yes, I do have just one quick question for
Yes, sir.
Mr. Clark, but this is a legitimate question. You talked about the trails and connection at Marsh Park. Was there discussion about those being connected all the way up to Harbin, or is that
Yes.
really?
Yes.
Wow,
Yes.
that's amazing. All right, good to know. That's all the questions I have for you, Mr. Clark.
Thank you, sir, for asking.
Thank you. Planning Commission, they did meet, however, they did not discuss any topics relevant to the Board of Education. So no update other than that.
Great. Thank you.
You're welcome.